It changes the screen. So this will technically be talking about the draft screen, and since I just recorded, so this is going to be game number 1 of Get Stuffed versus PrideStark Gaming Heroic Division. Moving right into it, since this is a replay, we were not able to get this live. So being able to look at the bans and picks here. So this game number 1 on Dragonshire, PrideStark banned Azmodan, Genji, and Garrosh. Get Stuffed banned Kayn, Diablo, and Phoenix. I do not know who was first pick, first ban to tell you any type of order. But looking at the picks here, we have Raynor, Yrel, Muradin, Jaina, Tyrande for Get Stuffed, and Joanna, Zul'jin, Leoric, Lily, and Zarya for PrideStark Gaming. So already kind of a spicy draft here. We already have, you have Yrel and Muradin on one side, which is always strong. Jaina, Raynor, pretty meta. Getting that new Tyrande in there for the stuns and the new heal, Shadow Stalk, and that Hunter's Mark. I can definitely try to nuke somebody with the Jaina. But on the other hand, we got the Zarya, which is quite an interesting pick. You don't see her too often, especially on Dragonshire, where I mean it is kind of a map where you push the bot lane a lot harder with the 3-man and have your rotation with your mid, the guy that goes in mid, probably the Joanna that rotates back and forth. It's quite interesting because they have the Joanna and a Lily. That's double blinds against a Raynor, but also against the Tyrande. A lot of Tyrande's heals actually comes from her auto attacks, not directly because I mean her auto attacks reduce her cooldowns, so she's able to heal more. So blinds will indirectly nerf her healing. So pretty kind of a ingenious pickup of the Lily there to make sure that both Yrel and Tyrande are very limited on their abilities. And then rounding it off with the Zul'jin, which is quite interesting. Phoenix was banned out, don't know what order, so we know Phoenix was not available, Genji or Asma was not available, but they probably wanted the auto attacker anyways. Cassia could have been available if they definitely wanted even more blinds, and doubling up with the damage from Joanna and Lily. But we'll have to see how this plays out. So we'll just move right into game number 1. Now I have to remember all the buttons to get this game started. Alright, so as I said before, on the left-hand side, we got Get Stuffed, Battle Jet on that Raynor, Dragon King on the Muradin, Drink and Run on the Tyrande, and Psycho on that Jaina. On the right-hand side, we got PrideStark Gaming, Richard Gere on the Lily, I said the name right, French on that Zarya, Hollis on the Joanna, Skigum on the Zul'jin, and Tythel on the York. So if we take a look at these talents real quick, Tyrande hasn't picked her level 1 yet. She's probably deciding between, doesn't need the spell power, but she could be taking the, I actually don't even know where the little talents ones are. The stun, probably the stun, I would imagine. Oh, there's only one stun available, so she's end up going for the spell armor. Right off the bat, we got a big push on bot lane with that Zarya, making sure that Zarya always has full energy. And that's one of the big things with playing with the Zarya, because you are trying to bait out a lot of the damage from the other team. And that if there is no team there, then you just use those towers to give you free energy. I mean, Zarya should have a pretty good time with showing up any damage like that, showing up any damage against the stuff, but Hollis barely gets away with any health. Only has the Lily healing, which is pretty weak early game. You can't focus the heals unless you're close to that person. But we're seeing a 4-man on both teams on this bot lane. Both the Yrel and the Leoric doing kind of the double soaking. It's a pretty interesting concept here, because I feel like the rotations aren't going to be as fast. But they're just battling it out. Raynor's hitting that mouse click button pretty hard onto Hollis, making him run away. But he also just wants to get that mid lane soak, knowing that Yrel and Leo cannot double soak quite yet. At least not a double soak efficiently. Zul'jin's gonna be looking for these battles to get those stacks, increase his, get his extra rotation of nice miss, get the stun. Nice combo of the Zarya getting a little bit of shielding, get that energy up. Muradin's already Dragon King's already standing on the point, making sure they get that captured right away. Looks like, so we got, just to check it there, since they're backing off right here, we got John, right? Dying to the Leo top. I mean, this is a kind of a skill matchup. It really comes down to if you're able to push away the Leoric when he does the Drain Hope versus, you know, the Leoric doing the Spooky Ghost. But during that, bot lane, picking up 2 kills, looking for that third, get the Zarya shield. Joanna has her unstoppable, but so she's able to walk away. Everybody took a lot of damage for it, but that since they have times for rezzing, Get Stuff's gonna be able to hurt and get their mana back. Uriel right now used her well. No, did she? I guess it doesn't tell you. So, first dragon, really quick, 2-minute dragon going for Get Stuffed. And they're just going to run it through, ignore bot lane real quick, or ignore mid lane and run it to bot. Meanwhile, Richard Gear getting pretty far out. He's getting up Zarya's shield. Taking a lot of damage. I mean, Zul'jin will be able to melt this pretty fast. Especially, and the Zarya, if Zarya is able to keep up her bubbles and energy. In the top lane, we get Leoric getting picked out in the solo against the Uriel. So that is 3 deaths already for PrideStarks and 3 pickups for Get Stuffed. Dragon Knight only able to get 1 tower so far. There's about a full level difference. Or full level... Yeah, full level difference for Get Stuffed. Make definitely getting use of this meta comp. Joanna rotating back down, looking at these level 4 talents. Although we'll look at him after this team fight because this is a 4v5. Uriel rotated down here. Uriel's nowhere close. I mean, Leo's nowhere close. Uriel taking a lot of damage from that Zul'jin, able to kind of stand there and do the auto attacks. But now Raynor's getting on top of Skigums along with that Murden, getting a little bit of the heals from Lily, and as long as also his self healing barely gets away with 100 health. Richard Gere taking a huge amount of damage from that Jaina. Getting that bubble a little bit too late. Skigum's running back in. Jaina, the right clicking from Raynor is just too good. Like, it's really hard to right click, guys. Alright, so everybody kind of backed off. Nobody died, but everybody's still quite low. Hollis using his trait. Lily getting the mark. They're looking at Lily. Not able to focus onto it. Hollis almost gets... But with that, Skigum's able to go into that backline and pick off that Tyrande, and that's going to be their healing. Alright, so what are they able to do with that kill? They have now kind of evened out the experience pretty much. We got Leo and Joanna doing the double soak life. And during this, we're going to have Zul'jin pick up the Giants. Ronda's throwing out the owl. Does it hit? Okay, French does see it. Joanna gets an aggressive rotation right on top of the Raynor and the Murden. Giving French some energy, having to pop a straight. Now, Jaina and Tyrande opting to take their Giants as well. So that way, there is going to be a... That means the Giants are going to be on the closer side for Get Stuff, so they're going to have an easier time to clear them, especially since they already have that Raynor and the Jaina that they'll just going to, you know, they don't have to step in too far. Leoric looking at these level 7s. You got Leoric and Uriel once again doing that double soak. Joanna is getting trapped by both of them if they rotate to this. They're looking to these bottom knights. They're going to probably try to escape here. Murden still has his jump, but they might not even be scared of it. It ends up jumping away. And since Murden jumped, this is going to give the free knights. Ooh, but Uriel's down here. Do they re-engage on this? Leo's coming in from the backside. Joanna had to use Unstoppable. We already got 1 shield from French. The big damage from the Tyrande. Skigums go down first with a counter kill on Murden. Uriel's still doing a bunch of damage. Jaina's able to finish off that Lily and the counter kill on Jaina. But, I mean, basically, Leo and French were just, I mean, French just sets there with the auto attack as well. And able to pick up a 3-for-1 for PrideStark. So already a pretty high kill game with 5 to 4 kills in 5 minutes in. So everybody's been pretty aggressive, especially with an early dragon. French doing a good job keeping his talents up. Double owl hit. So now more of a chance to look at these level 7s. We're getting Q build from Zarya. Opting to not go with the reduced cooldown on the ally bubble, picking up the movement speed to make sure that Skigums and whoever gets it has either an escape or a engagement. We got the rotation from Uriel coming down here with that flank, looking for Hollis to knock him back, knowing that the Unstoppable was already gone, and that's gonna get another kill for Get Stuffed. Uriel's gonna swiftly move up to the top lane to take that camp. Nice self-cleanse from the Lily to make sure that Tyrande stun did not hit. Oh wait, do I actually see everybody's pings now since it's a replay? Alright, so level 10's reached for both teams. We got the Entomb, so we're going to be looking for some of that spicy. And the Graviton Surge. So if we get a big Graviton, Entomb, Guillotine, followed up with the Starfall, and oh yeah, that's true, because you cannot, I think right now, what's the name? Shadowstalk is banned on vehicle maps, because you can stealth the vehicle. Got a 4v5 right now, missed the Entomb, able to cancel it, so they're going to keep on the chase. Joanna's running in there, trying to get the stuns out. We got one Graviton Surge going out, hitting 3 people. There goes the Guillotine and all the damage, knocking out 2 people right away. Richard Gere still going in for that Rainer and ends up paying for it because he took that tower shots. Was not on the same page as the rest of his team. So, gives a 2-for-1 trade in favor of PrideStark Gaming. And actually able to pick up that dragon before Yrel was able to take over that top point. So, one dragon to 1. Got Guillotines up in 3 seconds. We got Yrel did not use her battle stop shooting me. That's pretty much yes, but you have a blind. So I feel like that's fair. So, able to take out 2 towers at least. There was already 2 towers down on the bot lane, so they weren't really going to be able to get that fort to rotate down. I think we're just going to try to see as much poke as they can. Getting a half-level lead right now. Joanna's in the dragon, so as soon as she comes out of this, they will be able to turn on this. There's still minions available. Yrel's coming in from the backside. Looking at the Joanna, Unstoppable comes out. It's actually going to re-engage since they still have minions here. And the Leo coming in. See if we see another Graviton Surge. Only hitting that Yrel, but she's able to jump away and use her ultimate. But Tyrande gets sucked into it and ends up dying to that Guillotine. Richard Gere popping the jugs. Looking for that Leo. Ended up getting the pick off of the Tythel. And they're still looking for it. I mean, they're still looking for that jump. Where is... Okay. Am I missing somebody? Did somebody else die? Oh, Joanna's dead, and now Leoric. So that's 2-for-1. It's so iffy because like they don't show the actual death timer of Leo on the top frame. So I feel like he's not actually dead. Skigum's got no mana. Murden's making sure that nobody rotates over. Owl's got the scout. Looking at level 13 talents reach for both teams now. Ooh, I didn't even notice that Joanna finished Subdue as well. I must have missed what that time frame was, but that's going to be dangerous. Zul'Jin's at 27 stacks. We got Ice Block finish for Jaina. Murden's finishes his quest as well, so his auto attacks are going to start doing a lot of damage. We got another Entomb coming out. Guillotine's available. One more Graviton Surge. But unfortunately, Skigum was not close enough to the team. Had to hearth after those giants and did not have the combo there available. A little bit of miscommunication, so that's going to give 2 kills over to Get Stuffed. Richard Gere popping that jugs. I mean, Murden's gets low and gets picked off by Skigums with the auto attacks. I mean, you can't sleep on that Zul'Jin damage. All right. So now the experience back in favor of Get Stuffed, just slightly. So let's look at this damage here. This has been a lot of team fight for this game. This is what, 10 minutes in? I mean, both teams at level 14. We got 40,000 from Rainer, the one right-click hero. We got 40,000 from the other. We got 41,000 from Rainer. 40,000 from Zul'Jin. So not too far behind the other right-click person. Tythel's at, or let's see what, 34 from Jaina. They keep pressuring this boss. I mean, they're staying at this 4-man, letting Leoric and Yrel to do the double soaking. Right now, both shrines in control. This is going to have to keep Yrel in kind of this point where she's not really going to be able... It's knowing that they see 4 members down here. Yrel's going to have to stay in the mid lane to make sure that Leoric doesn't get a free cap. And as long as PrideStark holds control of this bot lane for the most part... But if anybody dies from either side, that's going to allow a rotation and get the dragon. So it's pretty critical here that nobody dies. Dragon King getting away with a little bit of health, like a quarter life. Nice micro of the water elemental. Trying to keep her as alive as long as possible. That's 2 ultimates down. Ooh, driving into the fort, a little too far. One, how fast he runs with that shield. I mean, French has got so much shielding right now, but Joanna is able to go out, put the combo, landing on 2 members, knocking out Raynor as well. So between this, I feel like a Zarya Lily is actually still pretty strong. Just because the auto attacks from Zarya is so good. But it does allow Get Stuff to take control of this bot shrine. Meanwhile, mid lane, they've just been... It's always hard to pay attention, especially when you're running around with the 4-man. Like, you guys can't do this to the caster, just run around with the 4-man all the time, because I feel like as soon as I look at these solo laners, something's going to happen in the other lanes. Owl's actually starting to do a lot of damage. Level 16s were picked up by Get Stuffed. A big rotation from the Jaina, but they're able to run away with that movement speed from the shielding. Level 16's not reached yet. We have the full combo available for PrideStark. Still no Starfall. Muradin, I think he has a jump still available. The Yrel still has their jump, so they both should be able to get out perfectly fine. Level 16's just reached for PrideStark. Nobody's able to pick up their talents yet. End up picking out the Leoric pretty quickly. Oh, Skigami! With that 300 IQ axe. Muradin's able to jump away. Battle Jet still trying to just right-click his way to safety. Muradin able to pop up Avatar, but he's so low on mana. I don't think he even has enough mana for a jump available. And they catch that and are able to get the final kill. And picking up the Tyrande there in the backside. So, 3 for essentially 1. I mean, Leoric came back during the middle of that. Leoric still going in there, able to finish off that Jaina as well. Just especially really utilizing the fact that there's minions on their tower. French at full energy, and she does so much damage during that time. This is going to give the second Dragonite over to, or the third Dragonite over to PrideStark. But now with Jaina not alive for 20 seconds, Tyrande up for another 5. We're able to get some value for it. Gonna opt for the bot lane again. Making sure that they get the pressure on the lane that has the most amount of mercs. Always a good idea. Just gonna whittle away at West. What was that damage? Tyrande just took so much damage along with everybody else. I mean, they're just getting poked out. I feel like Tyrande doesn't have enough healing for this. What is the healing numbers right now? It's 37,000 from Tyrande, 69,000 from Lily. Lily OP, boys. Raynor not able to do too much. And they get one keep already. Dragon's still going for it. Hollis getting those heals, but not quite enough. Ends up going down. Graviton Surge on the backside, and Dragon's able to finish that up. Zarya's got herself bubbled. Dragon killed off 2 people himself, pretty much. Still looking at French damage. Psycho's in the top lane, trying to find a location, a room to get a Blizzard in. But that's already 1 keep and a 2-for-1 trade. I think that PrideStark Gaming will take that any day. So there's going to be constant pressure on to Get Stuff's bottom lane now. Oh, you're right. Team logos are on. I'll fix it for next game. Again, this is a replay. I didn't really do all the other necessary stuff just to get the setup going. I just wanted to get it going. But I think the teams will forgive me. I hope. So in this downtime, let's look at the damage a little bit. 60,000 now from Jaina, actually surpassing the Raynor. 73,000 from that Zul'jin, 41 from Leoric actually, and 37 from the Zarya. Look at the talents, haven't really been able to talk about it. We got auto attack from Zul'jin. Make sure that he can chase people down. From that Jaina, we got that numbing blast, getting to root somebody. Either the Jaina or the Leoric. Are they looking to just push here? Are they trying to core with just these knights? They have level 20s. I mean, is this enough? I mean, they're going for it there. They get one pick on the Murden. I think the silence there instantly kill out that Murden with the silence and Tomb Graviton on the Yrel. I mean, they're looking strong already. Zul'jin just sitting on top of that Blizzard, not caring. Leoric doing the spooky thing, reducing everybody's damage, just consistently gonna get the one swing. They're looking at core. Wow, that was such a quick core kill. Like, I mean, congrats on them for man, Cody Kress, get off my, come on, man. It's a replay. So, but congrats to PrideStark really seeing that opening with the level 20s and just only having knights. That means there's enough minions there for... Oh, I don't get a summary page, do I? Feels bad, man. So I'm not able to look at summaries. So we're going to go back to this as I get the next game set up. I can set up everything else. Since Cody Kraz over here is going to start, nitpicking. Not even his team. Dragonshire, Tune the Spider Queen. Heroic. Stuffed. All right. So we can move into game number 2, which brought us to subject to change is technically correct. Yeah. Yeah, granted, shut up, Potlos. Richard, maybe I shouldn't cast this game. So game number 2, bringing us to Tomb of the Spider Queen. Looking at the bans for this map, so there was PrideStark banned Asmo Genji Whitemane. Last game they banned Asmo Genji Garrosh. Get Stuffed banned Kayn, Yrel, and Tyrande. This time around, for the team comps, Get Stuffed picking up the Phoenix, Leoric, Diablo, Maiev, Stukov. Very powerful combo here. We got the classic, actually super classic combo of Warden's Cage, Lightning Breath, Silence on there for you so you can't bunker, with Salvo in between all of that with the slows from Lightning Breath. I mean, that's just a wombo combo if I've ever seen one. On PrideStark Gaming side, we got the Kerrigan. Haven't seen her in a long time. Nubarak, Uther, Jaina, and Blaze. So, I mean, you got Uther stuns against the Maiev, which is good. You got Uther stun on Phoenix if you're able to get on top of him. Maybe time it so that he doesn't get the interrupt away. And you have the Blaze to stop to use during the Warden's Cage, but there's a silence there, so if he doesn't get in time or his people aren't close enough to the bunker outside of the Warden's Cage, then it might not do anything effectiveness. But I mean, there's a big combo out of PrideStark Gaming, which is going to happen a lot more often with the Kerrigan, Uther, Jaina, Anubrak. So they are able to kill somebody pretty quickly if they can get on top of them. But we might as well just get right into the game. Did I even switch during any of that? Did, right? Okay, good. All right, so let's go into the game right now. Game number 2 of Get Stuffed versus PrideStark Gaming. We got John Knight on the Leoric, Dragon King on that Diablo, Psycho on the Maiev, Drink and Run on the Stukov, Battlejet on that Phoenix. On the right hand side, we got Skigum on the Jaina, French on that Kerrigan, Richard Gere on the Uther, Hollis on the Nubrak, and AFK Tythel on the Blaze.
10 seconds.
Let me swap. This number is correct.
4, 3,
What brand pillow covers are those? I don't know. They're my girlfriend's. Alright. Oh, I guess there must have been a pause. So luckily I don't get pauses on the replay, so I don't have to see anything. So let's see if we're going to see any of this Kerrigan combo. They're going to be looking to play aggressive here. But especially if they still have Blaze here, looking for that stun. Skigum's already using that Frostbolt on one member, so he's not going to be available for the combo. Kerrigan already missing one. So, to a good start. So, with that combo miss, I think there's probably going to be a little bit of a delay, so we can look at the talents. Got Globe talents from Nubrak, seeing as they will have a rotation. We actually have Sharpen Blaze instead of the block from the Kerrigan, so he's going full aggression. Combo going on the Diablo. I mean, he's pretty weak right now. They're still looking for the stuns. They went on to one stun onto the Phoenix. Ended up not going on, but Hollis does not have a retreat anymore since he used the burrow to go in. Phoenix is able to get that last killing blow, so that is a quick first blood actually on the side of Get Stuffed. One of the downsides of Kerrigan is that once you get a lot of, big health pools that that are just running at her, then it makes the combo less useful. Somebody's trying to call me. It's not a bed, it's actually a couch. That we just have covers on for the dog to get up on. I like it. So Get Stuff quickly moving into the Knight's rotation. I like when teams make this early call. I always forget to do this on my teams. Looks like there was getting sniffed out by PrideStark, but not quite soon enough. Tytho charging in. They might look for this. Okay, decided not to. But I like when we do the early Knights call. Tytho's still looking in trouble here. He doesn't have his charge available, especially with that pushback. Getting stunned right away. Diablo sitting on the other side just to make sure he can push him back in. And that's going to be kill number 2 for Get Stuff. Kerrigan getting flipped over. Having to take a weird rotation. Maiev going in for the tether. Getting stunned by Hollis, so they're able to walk away. Dragon King, I like Dragon King's positioning. He's kind of like always to make sure he's not really needs to be with the rest of the combo. Like he doesn't need right next to Maiev. He's to make sure that he can counter push him back. French is in trouble. Diablo's kind of a stun available. I think he's definitely dead, especially with Battle Jet's damage. I mean, Battle Jet would have finished that off by himself. Getting once again game number 2, a level down in the very beginning of the game, or rather, Get Stuff is a level ahead in the very beginning of the game. Tether going out, but Hollis able to get that unstoppable dash away. So first, Web Weavers looking to be in favor of Get Stuffed. Sitting at, what, 45 gems in total? French is looking for that low stuff. Looking for the combo, but didn't quite get it out yet. Nice Diablo throw silence, and he just kind of got stood there. Unfortunately, and picks up the Anubarak from Battle Jet with that Arsenal synergy damage. So 5 kills to 0 in favor of Get Stuffed. Yeah, they didn't even have Maiev during that. She was down here doing giants and everything. We got sprays coming out from Dragon King. I probably should have looked up what the standings kick him. Got a little greedy there, trying to get some Frostbolts onto the Diablo. But was able to walk away, just use up a lot of the Uther mana. No big deal. Alright, now we got Kerrigan once in. Got the dive in from Hollis. They're going to look for somebody. Only get one pull on the Dragon King while everybody else is going on to the Phoenix. Maiev coming in from the bottom side. Getting that 3-man tether and followed up by Dragon King with those stuns. John Knight doing his best self just to be in the way. Diablo once again get another free flip walking up to somebody. He's going to have his body blocking to be able to get a charge back into him. And another tether ends up being a 5-man kill for Get Stuffed in the middle of the game. 4 minutes in. They have a 2-level lead, essentially a 2-level lead. Probably going to have even more once they finish these turn-in. Heroic reaction time, no kidding. So this is a 2-level lead. They have spiders coming in. I mean, Get Stuffed is looking strong right now. They're looking like they're gonna be able to snowball this map, no problem. Looking at these level 7s. Let's check out damage a little bit. Phoenix sitting at 16k. Got Hollis once again diving back in. Dragon King is it's pretty slow in the backside. Another big tether with the Stukov silence. They don't even have ultimates yet. Flip on the Kerrigan and insta kill on 3 members right during the Web Weavers. So now they're down 3 members, down 3 levels. Web Weavers are coming in. The way these team fights are going, this could be a keep. I mean, everybody's back up because the death times are so short. Kerrigan gets 1 combo onto the Dragon King. Looking for that final kill, just finally picks it up. French is going to pay for it though. Same with Hollis. 15-1 right now. I mean, they're just tearing them apart. The silences have been on point. All these tethers have been on point. The silences are following up on all these tethers. For anybody else that's watching, this is a combo that any team should practice. Didn't even look at the level 10s. Level 7s finally reached up for PrideStark as well. So, 4 level lead for Get Stuffed. Gets a free boss here. Could be absolutely no challenge. They didn't end up getting a keep, so I was wrong about that, but you know, they did lose Diablo. So how does PrideStark come back from this at all? I mean, we got another 11 minutes. It's kind of a spoiler right there. Can I hide this? Oh, sorta. I guess you can. Big stun coming out. Still down Heroics. Gets the kill off of Phoenix and Psycho. Down Heroics. Down 2 levels. How did this even happen? I feel like I should rewind a little bit. Following up on the Stukov. Alright, well, I mean, I wasn't expecting that team fight to happen. So I was talking about other things. Nice pull there. We got stun lock and another kill. Now they're going to start staggering deaths. They have Knights pushing in. They get the counter for it. Blaze is sitting on the backside defending Boss. Boss gets the keep. So that means there's going to be constant catapult pressure in that top lane, which is the best lane for Get Stuffed. That means the next boss can almost end the game. Level 10s were finally reached for PrideStark Gaming. It was a bit stuffy in here. Ha! I think this will finally allow PrideStark Gaming a little bit of breathing room with all those pickups. Looking at another Leoric. Do they do the full combo? Nope. They're going to opt to make sure that they have the Web Weavers available. Still down 2 levels. Level 13 is about reached for Get Stuffed. But at least they will have the Web Weavers to give them some map pressure back. Allows them to push in top fort against their keep lane. But they're opting to really look at this mid fort. Hollis barely getting away with that burrow. What's it called? Burrow charge. So they're opting to just go for this mid fort. Are they going to get any combos across the wall? We got Tether available coming out. We got Warden's Cage coming out. Big Lightning Breath. Everybody's jumping into the bunker, but Hollis is not able to fast enough. Big bunker saving at least 4 of the members. Otherwise, that would have been detrimental. And they were down talent tiers for that. So a nice combo. Pretty much used every heroic for Get Stuffed. And that's essentially what PrideStark's going to be looking to do every single time. As long as they can get that bunker out, then they should at least be able to save most people.
Red team has destroyed a fort.
Yeah, I could have done an instant replay there.
Have fallen. Gather gems if you wish to be spared.
Alright, so level 13's almost reached for PrideStark. Still 16-5 kills. Soul's finished for Dragon King. Going the first W pull. Nice flip into the silence with the Entomb. Divine Shield coming out. Bunker's going to be coming in with the Divine Shield to keep everybody alive. Web Wrap going on to the Phoenix. Psycho's getting picked up from the backline. Finally dies to the Anubarak minions, I believe. I think I didn't see an Impale. Looking at the Diablo next, he does have full soul, so he's pretty hard to kill. Looking for the restart. We got Big Salvo coming on with the Lightning Breath. Huge combo hitting 3-4 members, and it's a 3 for 2. Tythel in the backline with no health, and they lose all of their gems. Meanwhile, Get Stuffed is able to keep all of their gems. I guess it's a 3 for 3. Again, I look at the top screen for this. Brink and run, they're looking for it. Diablo's back though. Ooh, they scattered out, slow him down. Otherwise, if they staggered some deaths there with Tythel. But I look at the top lane to count the numbers because it's hard to tell. Using in 2 Muskegami. But there's no follow-up there, so no big deal, no harm, no foul. Team is pinging him to retreat. Again, these catapults on top lane. There's 3 catapults here. Now this top lane is going to have Web Weaver spawn immediately. We're going to have PrideStark is most likely going to have to defend these with at least this top lane with most of the people. Or at least one person. Maybe just Blaze go top lane and the rest go where Get Stuffed is running. One Blizzard going out. Getting a lot of damage on. 16's not reached for either team yet, so this is even talent tier, so if there is going to be a fight, it needs to happen now. Unfortunately, it's going to have to be on top of the Web Weaver. But does Get Stuffed look for it. There's one flip. Push into Hollis, getting him separated. They didn't get the combo on to the Silence, getting pushed away. We got one combo on the Diablo. Lightning Breath is coming out with the Web Wrap on Phoenix, so there's not going to be the Salvo combination. Everybody in the bunker. Looking at Dragon King, able to pick him up. Water Elemental's coming out now. Now they're just getting the combo kills. Warden Cage coming out just to try to keep him scared. Salvo hitting 5 members, but there are no extra slows. And honestly, PrideStark is just running it down. They didn't even care. French ends up dying on the Kerrigan with the trade for 4 members. I think that is probably worth. Ooh, Psycho doing some fancy jukes. Do they save mid keep? Do they save mid keep? Oh no! Nope. No save on mid keep. Now it's 2 keeps down. Looking at boss. Still 28 seconds until Maiev is available. There's going to be catapults on the core in probably about 20 seconds. At least one catapult. They kill the second one. Looking at the talents here, since we got even talent tiers after that team fight. This is 20-12 on kills. A high kill game. And keep in mind, they were down 4 levels. PrideStark was down 4 levels at one point. Northern exposure, this time the Jaina picking up the damage reduction, the armor reduction. Got boss pushing top lane. There's going to be knights pushing mid lane along with catapults. So what does PrideStark decide to do? We got Get Stuff deciding they just want to make sure they clear this boss, doesn't get too much free structure damage. It will take that for it because it is a late game boss, even with 5 members on it. So one more benefit for PrideStark Gaming, allowing them to catch up in this experience once again. Two keeps down for Get Stuff, or at least 2 keeps have been killed by Get Stuff. Have been destroyed by Get Stuff. Alright, even talent tiers. Do they take any risk? Both teams showing to go to this bottom Giants. No team sees the other team yet. They baiting this out. Hollis is in position, but they decide not to. Alright, so now Get Stuff gonna show. Actually, they still haven't shown yet. Nobody's shown. They're waiting for these knights to make sure they get onto the towers, make sure they're not in any dangerous situation. The very passive play, I like it, since neither team knew where the other team was. Right, half a level lead. Tensions are rising. 2 keeps down. 3 catapults are lined up in this top lane. Blaze is going to have to back at some point, or just send Jaina. They see 5, so PrideStark sees 5 members from Get Stuff in this bot lane clearing out these giants. Looking at the damage, we got Phoenix with 45,000, Jaina with 51. Everybody else pretty even. Healing, Uther at 23, Stukov at 43. But remember, Uther does get that armor. Ooh, we got the combo. I don't think they saw Jaina rotate. They did see, they just saw Jaina top lane at least clearing the Merc, so they know that they were doing have some type of rotation. Both teams have turn in. Red gets it in first. Under the skin of their nose. It's gonna give them some more breathing room while these keep lanes that are getting catapult pressure to slow down at least. Everyone knows Kerrigan loses by 4 levels early and then wins late. Yes, that's very known fact. It is known. The most late game hero is Kerrigan. Both teams, even talent tier, opting to go for that keep on top lane first. Push it into their keep. Maev might be looking for that big combo. Got silence going out. That means he's not going to have that for another, what, 14 seconds? Oh, and he got the short cooldown, so. One push going out on Hollis. He's out of the fight for quite a while. So the rest of the team backs up. Psycho still looking for that wombo combo. They killed out the Web Weaver. So we're going to get the rotation from both teams out to the other Web Weaver lane. Again, tensions are rising. If PrideStark loses any team fight at this point, the game's over. Mid Weaver already down. Next job, next rotation. Down to the bot lane. Is this where the play happens? Is this just the most boring Web Weaver phase ever? Hollis is going in. Looking for that web wrap. Doesn't quite get in yet. Web wrapping Diablo. No Warden's Cage. Gets that taken out really quick. Stukov pushing away a new Barak. Drinking Run barely gets away with no health. Tythel coming in for the stuff. Still have... There goes the bunker. Right into the Salvo. So that way they are able to get away. Reduce a lot of that damage down. Tythel gets away and they get the pick on Phoenix. French getting one combo, not actually getting the combo, but ends up getting the kill on Psycho as well. That is a 2-for-0 right now. Do they keep looking for it? They're all pretty hurt. They only have Uther heals. They're looking to re-engage on top of this Stukov and get that kill as well. Do they end it here? 20 to 15 kills. 3 members down, all their DPS. There's only Diablo and Leoric alive. Granted, God damn it, Richard. Leoric is able to reduce their damage done. Only French on the core. Leoric is doing his darndest to get everybody in that spooky ghost. But there's still 18 seconds until Phoenix is up. They get this core. Another good core called understanding their position in the game. And take the game. Game number 2, when they were down 11-7 and like 10 kills to 0. How did this happen? They won a team fight down 11-8. They won it handily. Like, what? But congratulations for PrideStark Gaming for the 2-0. And I hope you enjoyed it. Tried to make that enjoyable. Again, not able to do a summary screen. Can't do an interview. Richard's in chat, right? You can do an interview. I'm not going to. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. I'll post this up to the YouTube and get it posted in the VODs. So any of your teammates that did not get to see it can. As for anybody else that knows, I'm casting a game at 10 o'clock Eastern. It's a Division E game, just to try to make sure that everybody's getting seen. And then my team is playing tomorrow at 9:30, I think. Hurricane depending. So come hang out again at 10 o'clock. See ya.